Good afternoon. You're on Galactic Soul Healing. My name is Sonia Jane, and today we are going to do a reading for the fire signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Sorry, I was looking at a different list and my brain just flipped. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And this is going to be for a reading for the 27th of November until the 3rd of December. Taking into account today being the full moon in Cancer, I believe, and going through just over the weekend, Sunday being the 3rd of December. So I'm going to do a little different thing here now. I actually have my studio set up, and we're going to do just 3 cards for your current situation or something that might be coming to the forefront for you at the moment. Then we're going to do 3 cards for something that you may or may not be aware of, or you might have an inkling of it. And then for the last 3 cards, we're going to do some guidance from your high frequency guides that could assist you at this time. And then we're also going to draw a card to find out which galactic collective you can tap into for assistance at this time. And also we're going to do 3 cards of messages from that collective, so little suggestions that they will have for you. Okay, so I'm just going to grab 3 now. We're just going to cut the deck. Grab 3. So this is for fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag. Did a little mini reading previously, and this card came up then as well. This is the 4 of Swords. Okay, we'll look at them all in tandem in a minute. Oh wow, the 6 of Wands, awesome. And the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, cool. So your current situation at the moment could be that you're either taking a break, or you feel like taking a break, or you feel a little bit pulled between forces. So you may have, societal responsibilities here. You may have your ego and your higher self. You feel like you're sort of coming into communication with those aspects of yourself, or that you're having dialogue with your higher self. And you're also feeling like maybe pretty stuffed, exhausted, and kaput. So the hint here is that you might be feeling all of these forces. Okay. But fear not. Well, these can all be good things, okay? Either you're contemplating them, or you are generally resting, or you are feeling the influences of both of these things. And then we have the 6 of Wands, which is a card of victory. And it's almost like, you're going to have victory over this situation here. And that's not to say if you're having a nice rest that you need to stop resting, because if you need to rest, you need to rest. And there's going to be other people here helping you with this victorious, and the victory is to do with the suit of Wands, which is the suit of passions and drive and, really what makes you feel come alive, like your spirit, your truth, that type of thing. And here we have the 8 of Wands. So you're actually going to work on that. So you may be in this phase here. You may be feeling everything's awesome and everything's coming into line, or you may be feeling like either you've got your head down and there's hard work happening and you're not quite sure if you're on the right path, or it could be that you are working on this path that you've just got onto, or you're contemplating your path, or you're resting at this phase, and then the next phase is you're going to be on your path and working on it. Or you could even put them like this, couldn't you? You go through a decision-making process, just resting, allowing things to come through. You start working, and then you have your victory at the end, like all the hard work's paid off. So that's your current sort of situation. So you might be, resting or working hard, or in a kind of a successful scenario. or moving forward with something that you're really passionate about, which I have a feeling that's what this full moon is actually pushing everyone through a portal, or allowing them to pass through it. It should be, I should say. Okay, so now we're just going to pull 3 cards for your something you may or may not be apparent, may or may not be apparent to you at this time regarding this these situations. This is the card of imagination and possibilities. So it may be that some of your gifts and talents may be sort of back in your awareness. So you might not be activating them. Or you are perceiving lots of different choices at the moment. Okay, or that there are more choices open to you than you realize. Okay, because this is stuff that's hidden. That's actually quite an awesome card to have in the spot that's hidden information, because it means that there's a whole lot of treasures there that you can tap into. Right, card 2. So what's hidden from you is, yeah, this is a card of, I guess, focusing on the lack, or it's a bit like the poverty consciousness. So it can be and this can be, yeah, and you may or may not be in this, but it may be affecting you more than you realize. So these treasures here, you know, may well be these things. And so it's like you may be perceiving that everything is like that you're in darkness and cold, but there's always, you know, help is always available. Okay, it's just a matter of asking for it, or asking into yourself how you can move into a more abundant mindset. So, I mean, if you're going through the motions, let's pull the next card for this row as to what may be hidden. Yeah, see, if you're going through the motions here and you're looking at all your hard work, and you're thinking, oh, is this all that, you know, it's all that life is about, you know, you may not be aware that there are other things. Like these could be anything. It could be like your creative aspects, your spiritual aspects, your maybe perhaps, you know, some repressed talents and gifts and skills that you had, maybe things you loved to do as a child that you didn't really pursue, or that was kind of not accepted in the culture or the society that you grew up in, or in your family dynamic or anything like that. So yeah, and the other thing too to keep in mind here, this is a 7 of Pentacles, which is a card of challenge, but it might be that you are not aware of how much that you, or you can be aware of how much you've done, but sometimes we downplay just what we, you know, the amount that we have achieved. We can underestimate that. And yeah, so this is kind of yeah, stuff that you may not be aware of. Let's just quickly shuffle and grab 3 more cards for your just to see what your guidance is at the moment from Ascended Masters, Archangels, or high frequency galactic collective guides as well. Let's see what some guidance here is, or things to keep in mind, or that they're going to draw to your attention perhaps. Sorry, my door just went. Right, so that's the 10 of Wands. So that is actually really a card of, you know, like moving forward. That is Wands. So that is really that work that you do that feels rewarding to you. Keep moving forward and having faith that you know, it will be worth it. Okay, so that kind of links into the Wands here as well. other guidance here is this can be a card of just of either gratitude or of being too complacent. So it might be a card of like just being, you know, happy with what you've got. Okay. So yeah, let's look at these three cards together. So I just pulled out the Page of Wands as well. So yeah, it's really about okay, if I can do it like this. This is really about persevering and sort of taking stock or perhaps consolidating where you're at. This is almost like the Four of Swords, although it's not rest, it's kind of just some stasis here. So the status quo, and perhaps kind of just trying to, once again, identify perhaps an area of learning or a new passion or a new skill that you'd like to do. Yeah, so this is kind of about, it's really about, I think Spirit's suggesting to just, if you're in this state, is to just be aware that instead of bending over with carrying all these, it's like what you want to move towards is standing up and focusing on something else, feeling in a different state of consciousness, feeling more in alignment, being more, see here how he's bent over. It's like the spine and everything's out of alignment. So it's really about perhaps just taking stock, being content to some extent, but perhaps being content with working a bit less is what this could be. It could be like if you're working too hard, just cut back a little so that you can look at what you want to do. Okay, so I was going to sip my cup and I've already finished it. Right, so yeah, so essentially we had, let's just pull in some, we're going to do a card from the, we're going to find out which collective can assist you at this time. And this is sort of just based on the elements. And I'm just going to, I keep dropping cards. I know you're supposed to grab them, but I don't know, I just like being tidy. Maybe I have issues. Okay, we're going to cut the deck in a minute. One more. Okay, that jumped out, and I'm just going to let it jump out because it jumped out so much. I believe that's the card called the Hero. And we could have left these cards here, couldn't we? But basically, this is about, I believe, is about being the, this is the Syrian collective, by the way. The fire collectives, I did jot some notes down on this. The fire-based collectives are the Syrian and, yeah, Syrian and Lyran. But we have the beautiful spirit bear there, the beautiful spirit animal. And that's going to be guiding me to grab some animal spirit oracle, I think. Yeah. So the Syrian and Lyran collective, now, which is about being the hero. So that's the animal of strength, okay, but also gentleness and playfulness. And yeah, it's about finding that inner strength, finding your inner passion is what the Syrians are suggesting for you fire signs. And you have it within you because that is the element of fire. This is from the Dreams of Gaia deck, and this is the suit of fire. So that is quite, and it is literally like being the hero in your own story. And we have here the suit of wands, which is also in alignment with the fire. And we also had here the beautiful Six of Wands, which is that success and yeah, victory for you in your endeavors, whatever it is that you are working towards. And I think that's what the reading was about, is about making space for bringing in your passions and things that you really love to do. So on that theme of making space for your passions, let's just grab a deck, and I'm just going to get, we want a Syrian Lyran field deck, and I'm just going to go, okay, I have here the Animal Dreaming by Scott Alexander King, and I live in Australia. These are mostly Australian animals, but I think they're awesome. And a very big deck, so yeah, I really love finishing off with an oracle. So this is going to be 3 cards of just encouragement from the Syrians. You know what, I've just, hang on a minute. Okay, we're also going to be pulling, we're going to pull one animal card, and we're going to pull a couple of the angels and ancestors. Okay, because this might also help you as well. These cards are very quite an earthy feel too. Right, let's just hang on a sec. We're going to grab one of these, and so this is going to be just hopefully some words of wisdom from the Syrian and Lyran collectives. And many of you may have had incarnations in Sirius or in Lyra, Lyra being that super ancient collective. And of course, everything came from Lyra, basically. This is the card. And that is not pronounced bastard, it is busted. And that is confidence. Okay, and that is really what this is here. So really, in identifying your passions, Spirit's really saying move into things that make you feel confident, make you feel empowered, make you feel, yeah, just make you feel awesome, you know. Okay, and then we're going to pull a couple from the angels and ancestors as well. This is a very like an American Indian type feel. I really love the, it's definitely got Syrian vibes, this deck. This is Angels and Ancestors by Kyle Gray. So if you resonate strongly with the Syrian collective, and I do believe, yeah, Syrians can be a bit fiery, but they also had depth. Okay, they have a lot of depth and wisdom as well, and ancient knowledge. So let's just cut the deck here, and we're going to pull 2. First one, that is Lord, take charge with authority. Look, we have a lot of empowerment cards here. That was literally the hero card from the Dreams of Gaia, and we have the confidence, taking charge with authority, but that's really about your inner authority, your being inwardly responsible for being your own authority. That's what I'm saying. Be your own best authentic authority. And here we have Animal Guardian, trust your instincts as well. So isn't that interesting? It's like instincts and intuition kind of go hand in hand, but that's really about taking enough authority in your life so that you can allow more of your instinctual, intuitive aspect to come through. And that will help your confidence as well. And it will help your success, empowerment, and it will help you to identify perhaps a new spiritual path or a creative path or an activity that you really love to do. And yeah, I mean, I hope all these cards get you fired up to help you with your your journey. So that's it for today. That's all I have for you fire people. And thank you very much for tuning in. If you'd like to leave a comment, that would be awesome. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.